Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, post-university esports fans, and welcome to this evening's presentation of the ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1 versus post-university versus SUNY Potsdam. I am your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew Gelati. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everyone is having a fantastic evening out there. And it is time for some collegiate Overwatch playoffs. It is round 1 here, folks, as the Eagles look to strive further and make a deep run into this ECAC playoffs. Let's go right into the information here, and I am going to pull up some of the information regarding the playoffs here. Hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. Welcome on in. Just going to pull up the bracket here real quick, as you guys can see now. There we go. The post-university bracket between... this is the entire ECAC bracket, and post-university will be facing SUNY Potsdam tonight. And the winner of post-university versus SUNY Potsdam will go against MCCC Varsity or the Chargers Overwatch Red. I'm not sure which university that is, but it'll be an interesting match nonetheless. SUNY Potsdam has also qualified for these playoffs and are looking to make a deep run in these playoff brackets. So the Eagles will have a tough opponent tonight, and it will be a very interesting matchup as far as compositions and as far as matchups and hero bans. Can't forget that, and map picks as well. It's all going to go down in a best of 5 here. ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1. Welcome on in, everyone. Excited to have you here. Like I said, I'm your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew. Hope everyone is having a fantastic evening out there. We are going to be getting into these playoffs and the first map here very soon, actually. I just wanted to get on and do my usual greeting, and then we are going to get into the playoffs here momentarily. Still waiting to get into lobby, but wanted to get on and just greet everyone. So we are waiting to be invited to lobby, and then we are going to get right into map 1 of this best of 5 ECAC Overwatch Collegiate Playoffs. Round 1 best of 5 between the post-university Eagles and SUNY Potsdam. Tonight we have the starting lineup as well for the Eagles. We are going to start with their starting lineup because SUNY Potsdam has not been in the lobby yet, and I do not know theirs at the moment. So for your starting lineup, the starting lineup for your post-university Eagles is as follows. Multikel, team captain, tank. Moridin, DPS player. Chewy, DPS player. Vero, support. KingJackson, support. And that is your starting 5 for your post-university Eagles. Always do a shout out as well to the subs, because we may be seeing them as well. You never know tonight. So we have sub number 1, JoJo support. We'll be most likely seeing one of these players tonight. Mooch Paws as well is a support. So we have JoJo and Mooch Paws as the subs on support. And Boo is a DPS support as well. And this is, like I said, still a best of 5 like the regular season. Winner gets a spot in the quarterfinals and plays the winner of, like we went over, MCCC versus Capital Tech. So very, very excited to get into tonight's best of 5 matchup. Looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. We will be in the lobby momentarily and ready to start this ECAC Playoffs Round 1 Collegiate Overwatch between the post-university Eagles and SUNY Potsdam. Your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew. Can't wait to get into map number 1 of this best of 5. Be back soon, and be ready for map number 1. Be right back. Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back. Your Shoutcaster DeadlyDrew here, and welcome back to the ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1, and it is Post-University Eagles versus SUNY Potsdam. Looking forward to this matchup. Map 1 is about to start. Just going to go over the lineups once again for anyone who might have missed it, and we are going to get straight into our map picks and hero bans. So here we go, just going to announce the SUNY Potsdam lineup. Player number 1, Tylina. Player number 2, French Tuba. Player number 3, Benny Boy. Player number 4, Axo. Player number 5, Crazy Boy 297. And for your post-University Eagles, we have player number 1, Chewy. Player number 2, Moridin. Player number 3, Multikel. Player number 4, KingJackson, and player number 5, Vero. And we have, I believe, our first map pick and hero ban already underway. Post-University is starting out. Map 1 here is going to be Lijiang Tower, and Post-University is opting to ban the Reaper. So Lijiang Tower will be our first map, and Reaper will be the first ban. And we are now awaiting SUNY Potsdam's ban. And then we will be underway. Map 1, Lijiang Tower, ECAC Overwatch Playoffs, Round 1. And for some reason, my background does not like me. There we go. I don't know why it does that. Just gotta wave to it, I guess. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday evening out there. April 2nd already. Spring is fastly approaching. Looking forward to the playoffs. Spring means playoffs, collegiate playoffs. So these Eagles are looking to make a deep run in these ECAC Overwatch playoffs. We will bring up the bracket one more time for anyone who might have missed it. Here is the bracket, and everyone is starting at the starting line. And there is the finish all the way at the end. But in order to do that, the Eagles are going to have to win a few matches. So after tonight's game, the winner of Post-University versus SUNY Potsdam will either face MCCC Varsity or the Chargers Overwatch Red. Post-University coming in at the number 4 spot, and SUNY Potsdam coming in at the number 13. So it is number 4 versus 13 tonight in this ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1. Here we go, just double checking now. And SUNY Potsdam is going to ban the Lucio, so no Lucio. And that should do it. Once again, got a wave to it. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know why it does it. All right, so to recap everything, we have Lijiang Tower as Post University's Map 1 pick. They are banning the Reaper, and SUNY Potsdam is banning the Lucio. Map 1 coming up very shortly. ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1, Post University versus SUNY Potsdam. Best of 5, Map 1 coming up next.
Initiating match.
All right, here we go. There we go. Thank you for working OBS. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ECAC Playoffs Round 1 Overwatch, Collegiate Overwatch, Post University versus SUNY Potsdam. Here we go. Your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew, welcoming you in to Post University's map pick for Map 1 of this Best of 5 Playoffs Round 1. And they are selecting Lijiang Tower. Here we go. Let's see what everyone is bringing out the gate here. We are going to see Post University bringing out the Farah. Chewy picking the Farah. Moridin on the Symmetra. Multikel. We have Multikel as well on the Sigma. KingJackson going for one of the new character picks here. Gotta love it. Vero as well. Going for the Kiriko.
3, 2, 1. Round 1.
We have a mirror here as well. Nice to see. SUNY Potsdam. Oh no, the Reinhardt coming out. One of my favorites. French Tuba on the Reinhardt, followed by Benny Boy on the May. Getting that boot pick already onto the Torbjorn Crazy Boy off the map, and we are already underway. Chewy finding a big boop with the Vero, followed up by Multikel on the Sigma, finding another, and Axo for Potsdam. SUNY Potsdam will reset, and now we will have Post University getting their first percentage caps on Lijiang Tower. Their map pick, by the way, so they are in control at the moment. Post in the driver's seat. We'll see for how long, though. It looks like SUNY Potsdam is going to buy to take the rotate here over to the far left side.
Barrier initialized.
Reinhardt can be pretty aggressive here, but gotta watch out for those Symmetra.
The barrier is weakened.
Car wash, as we used to call it in the old days. I don't know if they still call it that. Very deadly Symmetra turret setup, giving Post University a big advantage here.
Hold it together.
Multikel holding the line right now on the Sigma. Moridin finding 2 on the Symmetra. Post University able to withstand the poke here. Big help to Post University by their DPS player, Moridin, on the Symmetra, doing an excellent job of keeping those turrets in an excellent position where no one can really poke them out. See if we can try to take a view at that for a second. Yeah, you can see him there in the far left corner. Excellent turret placement. Makes it really hard for a Reinhardt to try to walk into point.
Everything is falling into place.
SUNY Potsdam now. Benny Boy on the May has ult in hand. Looks like a good time to use it, but oh, a nice ult by Multikel. It's going to force out the ice block from the May there. Everyone on SUNY Potsdam extremely low, and out comes Chewy with the Vero ult, absolutely decimating SUNY Potsdam.
Assistance
Unfortunately, takes out himself within that barrage, but that's okay as Multikel gets the other two players on the cleanup. The team kill as well. A beautiful Vero ult from Chewy there, excuse me. And Post University up 100%
Actuating
to
the
nothing,
barrier.
which will mean they get round 1.
0.
And that will be a 1-0 score line for Post University on Lijiang Tower. Round 2 coming up next.
Battle.
Let's see if there are any adjustments made by
I feel
SUNY
a little
Potsdam.
bad. We're about to ruin their day.
Post University just 100 0'd them. Maybe that could be a sign to change something. Especially a Reinhardt against the Symmetra and a Mei is extremely tough, and that's coming from a Reinhardt main.
Hey, someone needs to fill
Now
this
Benny
saddle.
Boy switching it to the Cassidy. Crazy Boy staying on the Torbjorn.
1.
I'll put it all
Ah,
on the
Benny
line.
Boy now onto the Ombre.
Change of plans. Let's win this.
A couple of new characters being showcased tonight. Some of the newer characters, I should say. But here we go, Lijiang Tower round 2, Post University up 1-0 in this first map here.
The barrier has fallen.
AC playoffs round 1. Are we able to find the utility of the Torbjorn for Potsdam? Moridin again on the Symmetra, finding an early pick. Finding 2 is Moridin, going for more. Moridin with the triple kill, followed up by Multikel with another. That's 4 down, make it 5 as Chewy sends Axo flying off the point, and that's another team kill for your Post University Eagles. Excellent job by the Eagles positionally wise and composition wise to counter the Reinhardt. They even swapped off the... Oh no, they didn't actually. No, Moridin. I'm thinking Moridin, since Moridin usually is on the Mei. But no, it was Benny Boy that was on the Mei. And Moridin has just been absolutely dominant on the Symmetra right now. Again, you can see great turret placement there. Reinhardt able to step out this time. Take out the Symmetra turrets. In comes the rocket barrage. He does his damage, finds the Ombre. Moridin finding another 2 as the Symmetra. Post University Eagles are soaring right now, 40% to 0. SUNY Potsdam in trouble right now, going to have to go for another regroup. Down, unfortunately, down goes the Reinhardt and out comes the Winston. Time to monkey around here for SUNY Potsdam. They will look to get some sort of dive going here. Post University is holding strong right now. Winston much better for taking out the Symmetra turrets rather than having the Reinhardt just go out and swing and take all the damage. But out comes the Multikel Sigma ult there. Moridin getting picked with ult in hand. Unfortunate for the Eagles there. Crazy Boy finds one on the Torbjorn. Vero finding another pick onto Axo. Vero getting in the fight here. It says healers can't only do healing. They can heal and do damage. Vero is a great example of that. And Multikel with another 2 picks. Chewy to follow it up again. And Post University 92% to 0. Can SUNY Potsdam find any sort of stall here? No Symmetra portal for SUNY Potsdam, but they are on point. Ults are out. Multikel finding one, followed up by Moridin again. Eagles are absolutely cleaning house on their map pick, Lijiang Tower here, and they will get 2 clean 100% to 0s, and the Eagles will be up 1 map to nothing in this ECAC Overwatch playoffs round 1, best of 5. Eagles are up 1-0.
Play of the game.
Moridin dominant on the Symmetra, had many multi-kills in this game. Excellent job. Just going to really just doing a ton of damage and not really being focused. And that is the power of Symmetra if you are not being focused. So nice job to the Eagles there on map number 1. Excellent job to the Eagles so far. 1-0 in this ECAC Collegiate Overwatch Playoffs, round 1. Excellent map by the Eagles. SUNY Potsdam in a tough position. Couldn't even get a percentage on Post University's map pick. Gotta do the wave again. So now we will take a quick short break, and we will be back with map number 2, Post University up 1-0, ECAC playoffs round number 1. Stay with us for map number 2 coming up next. Okay, and welcome back, everyone. My apologies there. Had to do a quick stream restart. Was having some technical difficulties, but we should be good now. Let me know if we are good now, chat. Just taking down the music real quick. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. We are live. We are back.
So, DJ, what's your favorite animal?
Here we go, everyone. Welcome back to these ECAC Overwatch playoffs round 1. Post University up 1-0 on SUNY Potsdam in this best of 5. Post University looking to keep that score going. Best of 5 here. Post University is looking to get to the next round, but in order to do that, they're going to have to get through SUNY Potsdam here. They were successful once on Lijiang Tower of their map pick, but now they are on King's Row, and they are very familiar with King's Row. But out comes a very aggressive push from SUNY Potsdam with the Reinhardt, using him very effectively on King's Row right now. Moridin is the first to fall on the Symmetra. Once again, my apologies for the tech issue there. Benny Boy finding another pick on the Reaper. Trying to find this pick on to Chewy on the Vero. Getting very low. Benny Boy finding some space in the back line, but getting very weak doing so. Crazy Boy able to find the pick onto Chewy. French Tuba able to find another one onto Post University's healer Vero. And that will be the first point capture. Out comes the payload, and now SUNY Potsdam is going to have to push the payload to its second capture point here at Post University. Looking to hold strong on the defense, get out to this first choke point on King's Row here against the payload. Multikel on the Sigma, trying to push back Benny Boy on the Reaper here.
Enemy turret ahead.
He's getting aggressive on this choke point hold. Stop the payload here, but getting very aggressive is French Tuba on the Reinhardt. Now backing up, critical health. Down goes Moridin as French Tuba was able to step forward on the Reinhardt and find a pick. Crazy Boy finding another one. SUNY Potsdam, the picks just keep trickling in for them. Makes it really hard for Multikel on the tank roll here to try to hold his ground. Has to keep giving ground, keep giving up position. SUNY Potsdam very close to this first payload capture, second capture point. Out comes the ult from Chewy here on the Vero. No one in his range, but does manage to pick up Benny Boy there, and Post University with a good stop there right before the payload gets to its capture point. 3.9 meters away from it with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go. The Eagles are in a good spot here if they can just dig their talents in. They are going to have to support Chewy here. No one is a serious hit state other than a year ago, so the skies are pretty much Chewy's right now. Out comes the Crusader, hammered down for French Tuba. And we had a
Now entering King's Row.
server close due to unexpected error. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I don't know how they're going to handle this. Not sure what happened here, if they're just going to end up running back that second point. I thought it was me with the technical issue there for a second, but it is not. Too many ults. Blizzard, what's going on here? It's 2026. So we're going to figure this one out. That's an interesting one. I've never seen that happen before. Casting Overwatch in 2026. Never thought I'd see something new other than the characters and maps. Very interesting. We're going to have to see if they're going to run that back, how they're going to play that back. It seems like it's going to be a remake here, so we're just going to bring it back to the for a second. There we go. Welcome back in, everyone. There we go. Welcome, and wake my screen back up. Not sure. I think it just has something to do with the lighting here. We'll get it figured out. Anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone is doing well. Sorry about the technical issues, and now we're having technical issues in the game. I don't know if that was just a thing that I spread to them. If it was, my apologies. It's like a bad cold. Hope everyone's doing well. We are going to get right back into this game here momentarily. And now my music just skipped for some reason as well. Wow, some weird technical issues going on tonight. There we go. Now the screen wakes up. I don't know what's going on. It's one of those Thursday nights here, folks. But it is an exciting night. It is the ECAC Collegiate Overwatch Playoffs Round 1. And the Post University Eagles are up 1-0. That might have been about to change had SUNY Potsdam kept on going there. A very unfortunate turn of events for them, as I believe they are saying right now in chat that the rules qualify this as a remake. Very unfortunate for SUNY because they were off to an excellent start on King's Row. But I believe that is what we are going to do, is going to have a reset here on King's Row. So we're going to redo map number 2. And that should be coming up here. Hopefully everyone is in chat. Small. I love the comment. Small indie company. Just a tiny, tiny company. Very tiny. But anyways, here we go. ECAC Overwatch Playoffs Round 1. Post University up 1-0. King's Row is map number 2. And we are about to get into this remake momentarily here. It is unfortunate that that happened. They are asking me if I'm ready. I'm always ready. Hopefully everyone is ready here. You guys ready? Because here we go. Map number 2 of this ECAC Overwatch. It's going to be a wild one. It's been a wild one already, so here we go. Alright, back on King's Row. for another serving here, and we'll see if this works out this time. Blizzard must have had they must have forgotten to give the hamsters their daily water for their servers. Gotta keep those hamsters hydrated to run those servers, Blizzard.
Ready for battle.
Alright, Post University out on the defense once again. And it does not look like they are going to change much, as they were looking pretty strong on that second point hold against the payload.
I will create pathways to victory.
But enough talking about the past, because we are back, and this is a reset. So we are back. King's Row. Post University is on the defense. SUNY on the offense. They don't change much either. Benny Boy was on the Reaper. It looks like he's going to go for the Symmetra teleport to just get his team out there quicker and then probably swap back to the Reaper if I had to imagine so.
Our work begins.
Maybe not. Okay, so this is interesting. SUNY Potsdam came out on the Reaper and found a ton of success on Post University, but they can't really play that card anymore because, unfortunately, this is a remake. So now they have to find a different way in, and worked out pretty well for them the first time. Not the second, as French Tuba walks right into Moridin, and Moridin finds 2 right away for the Eagles. And that will be SUNY on the retreat with 3 minutes 27 seconds to go. A good first defensive hold there for the Eagles. As SUNY now is sent packing back to spawn. Benny Boy off the Symmetra, back onto the Reaper here. This is a great first point for Reaper. Teleport around, find a lot of good cheeky angles. French Tuba unfortunately getting picked again for SUNY, as the picks keep pouring on in from the Eagles, as it's a full-on retreat once again for SUNY Potsdam. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Eagles with another great hold there. So that's 2 holds in a row for the Eagles. It seemed like the Reinhardt rush with the Reaper was working really well for SUNY, but that's the kind of thing where you kind of pull it, it's your trick card. You pull it out of the deck once, and if you can gain momentum from it, then you just keep it out. But unfortunately, because it's a remake, they had to kind of expose that card early. Now Post University is wiser to it. But that won't stop SUNY Potsdam from trying again here. Shielding against a ton of damage right now is French Tuba. Going in for a charge, and a nice pin by French Tuba, swishing Moridin there. And out comes the Sigma ult. And a big Sigma ult from Multikel does a ton of damage to French Tuba. Finishes off the French Tuba on Reinhardt, and Chewy finds 2 more picks on Vero, and that will be a successful hold there. A 3rd successful hold in a row for the Eagles. Only giving about a tick and a half to SUNY Potsdam. Eagles have a couple of defensive ults in hand, while SUNY doesn't really have any, but they are claiming a lot of positioning right now as Post University is kind of sitting back, and they're going to sit back because they know they have this Symmetra field. And just kind of poke away at SUNY right now. But it's Crazy Boy, watch that dwarf on the flank. As Torbjorn able to find a big pick there, and in come the flood of picks from SUNY Potsdam. They find a full team kill there. And that will be enough with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go to give SUNY the first capture point. Now they are in control of the payload, moving it to its 2nd capture. Post University now getting back to their respective choke points. As far as it goes comparing time-wise, SUNY was much quicker in their first attempt. Now Post University has a lot more time in their favor. 3 minutes, yes, but that's only about 2 team fights when you consider it. So Post University cannot all get picked at once here. They'll be doing an excellent job as far as holding this choke point and bleeding off time. And that's exactly what they're doing. Post University in excellent position. Ults in pocket right now. Kitsune comes out from Vero, from the Eagles, and in comes the Reaper all right in front of the Kitsune. No one falls to it. Re-teleporting is Benny Boy on the Reaper. No health pack, but able to be supported by his own healers there. Tylina trying to support his Reinhardt as out comes the Lucio ult from Post University, supported by a Lucio ult from SUNY. And now is Multikel finding one with the Sigma ult. Post University players very critical, have to back up to give their healers time. French Tuba finding another onto Moridin. SUNY Potsdam putting a lot of pressure on the Eagles right now. 2 minutes left to go. Can the Eagles bleed off the rest of this time? Chewy doing an excellent job of taking away the utility of the Torbjorn. But unfortunately he has to leave his team to do so. And in that time, SUNY Potsdam is making use of it. Charging on forward with the Reinhardt. With 1 minute and 40 seconds as they clean up this fight. Will capture the second payload point. And will now be on their way to a third one. 3 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Can the Eagles hold this? No specific switches coming out or no big counters that I'm noticing here. Everyone kind of staying on their same characters.
Enemy turret down.
Maybe on the Vero. This is a tough spot for Vero to play. Especially being in so close. Nice pick by Chewy to finish off the Reinhardt with some big splash damage. Getting aggressive now. Finding that Torbjorn turret. Chewy doing an excellent job of destroying the Torbjorn utility and not letting that turret stick around to do big splash damage.
What is it? What is it?
So Post University has an excellent choke point hold here with Symmetra turrets in a nice spot on this third point on King's Row defense. Now it is up to SUNY Potsdam to try to push past their defense, but oh, Chewy with a big barrage there. Finds two, does his job. And that will be another fight reset.
Enemy turret theory.
Just one ult traded for about 20 seconds, 20 to 25 seconds of team reset time. That's a trade Chewy will take any day. Now in comes an aggressive Reinhardt from SUNY Potsdam. Maybe a little too aggressive as Post University melted him before the Lucio ult could sustain him. And another big ult from Multikel on the Sigma. Finding two is Multikel, looking to add more. That will be the team fight. Once again, Post University 3 defensive team fight wins in a row here on this third point on King's Row. Map number 2. Eagles are up 1 map to nothing. ECAC playoffs round 1. And they're looking to add more and go the distance here. Eagles are looking to make a deep playoff run here. They've had an excellent season. They definitely want to make it a deep run, make it a great show. As Tylina finds a boop onto Moridin. Off the map goes Moridin. Unfortunate positioning there. Out comes a big hammer down from French Tuba. As Benny Boy able to clean up one. French Tuba able to find another. Benny Boy with Reaper ult in hand. Payload approaching its third capture point. 30 seconds left. Can Post University come out and stall? They've got to watch out for the Reaper ult. Nice teleport from Moridin, but not able to get out to point in time as Post University now funneling to the point to try to stall to force the overtime to tick down. And they will not be able to do so as SUNY Potsdam will cap it with 15 seconds left. And now it is up to the Eagles to get to that third capture point.
0 to 3.
With 15 seconds or
Switching
better.
sides.
Or just get there in general. But I know the Eagles will want to add a little bit of time to that, especially with King's Row being one of their top map picks. So here we go, just waiting now for both teams to spawn back in. SUNY Potsdam on the defense here on King's Row, map number 2. You would have liked to think, what if they would have had continued the first map and we didn't get that weird Blizzard intervention reset there? Would the time have been the same? Would the Eagles have been able to hold it? But enough thinking about what ifs. We have a game to play here. So it just crossed my mind for a second. But SUNY Potsdam not phased by that reset, able to push the payload all the way to the end of King's Row with 15 seconds left on the clock. Got to give them credit. Keeping their, in a playoff situation as well, keeping their nerves under control. And the Torbjorn seems to be working out pretty well for them, even though Chewy has been very, very good at finding the Torbjorn turret and destroying the utility to deal with the Vero. Very surprised SUNY hasn't swapped to like a Soldier 76 or a Cassidy yet. As Chewy once again finding that utility right away. Stay on board here with Chewy. As Post University looking to get a good angle. Out comes the Torbjorn turret again. Down it goes. Post University doing a good job pushing on up, but a lot of players critical for SUNY Potsdam. They have to get inside this little connector area between the point. They're taking a ton of damage right now from Chewy. Tylina able to find a pick from the Lucio again onto Moridin. That's not the first time that's happened. Moridin maybe getting a little too aggressive as the Lucio helping out his team in the front lines. Chewy keeps finding that utility, poking away. Post University able to get one tick off that aggressive push. And they find more. 2 minutes 52 seconds on the clock.
Like mending a shadow.
SUNY Potsdam doing a good job of playing the first choke point here on this King's Row capture point, but how long is the question. Out comes the Kitsune from Vero. Both Kitsunes come out, dueling Kitsunes. Justice comes out from Chewy here, picking off most of SUNY Potsdam, and that should be the team fight here. As yes, Tylina will have to retreat on the Lucio, even with all the pockets. Shame didn't get to use it there. Try to maybe sustain the point a little bit longer. But Post University getting that first cap. That little bit of sigh of relief now as the payload comes out. They are ready to push. As Multikel has ult in hand on the Sigma. Will he use it aggressively here? Or will he try to sync it up with one of his DPS players? Nope, he'll get aggressive with it right away. He's going to lift that Reinhardt up. A nice supporting Lucio ult. And now out comes the Molten Core, assisted by the Lucio ult. And now Post University getting wiped up by that Molten Core. An excellent job laying the magma down right by the payload. Post University punished for their aggressive positioning there. And back to the spawn they go. 4 minutes left. Map number 2. SUNY Potsdam has 15 seconds in the bank. Post University trying to add more. Very aggressive play by Axo on the Kiriko, trying to do a little bit of hit scan damage to Chewy here. Post University trying to get it past this underbridge choke point. Taking damage, but able to just keep on pecking SUNY Potsdam from different angles as well. That's extremely dangerous as a Vero. When you know there's not a Soldier 76 around. Able to just freely move about the cabin.
They're attacking me.
As able to find another almost direct hit onto Axo backline here. And there it is. Chewy finds a pick onto Tylina as this aggressive hold from SUNY Potsdam is starting to crumble a little bit as Chewy from above raining down a lot of damage. Moridin and Chewy cleaning up. Post University's DPS players leading the way here. As Vero now just playing what we like to call the payload princess, just kind of just chilling on the payload, making sure it's moving. Oh, I'm sorry, it's KingJackson. Oh man. KingJackson, they got you on payload, princess. You're better than that, my guy. Just joking with KingJackson there. Someone's got to do it. And if the DPS or the tank is doing it, it is not the best strategy. Multikel finding another pick onto that Torbjorn turret. KD is not good for Crazy Boy, as that Torbjorn turret has been getting absolutely decimated by the Eagles. Not allowing that utility to stick around. Out comes the rebrawl from Benny Boy right into the back line and finding two. Benny Boy finds a third. SUNY's DPS player also leading the way here for them as he finds a 4th. My goodness.
Repositioning.
So many people falling, I couldn't get the camera onto a live player in time there. Apologies.
Excellent teamwork. My rockets are pure.
Coast University now has to retreat and regroup. Minute 32 on the clock. Just about the same place time-wise that SUNY Potsdam was in right before they got the second cap there. And out comes the ult from Chewy, but denied instantly by Axo, but it was enough to just force a quick wipe, unfortunately. Post University trying to buy time. I thought they may have been able to get that ult up as a distraction to get them off point and get that extra little bit of cap. But no, it is SUNY Potsdam with a great defensive hold there, picking the Vero out of the sky, following it up with a Multikel, and sending hosts back to their spawn with 49 seconds left on the clock. The Eagles have got to find a way to push past this Reinhardt, this aggressive Reaper, this hit scan Kiriko of SUNY Potsdam. This is the time where big plays are made. Map is on the line for the Eagles here. Good Lucio ult to support their push in to avoid anyone peeking or getting an early pick in the back line. But now supported by their own Lucio ult is SUNY Potsdam. Finding a pick is Tylina on the Lucio, followed up by Benny Boy on the Reaper. Crazy Boy on the Torbjorn, finding a third. Followed up by French Tuba on the Reinhardt. Tylina again, and that's another team kill with 4 seconds left. Post University not going to have anyone able to touch. And SUNY Potsdam claims their first map victory here in this ECAC Collegiate Overwatch Playoffs Round 1. And we have a tie game.
Play of the game.
Crazy Boy's turret taking a beating, but he does find the play of the game on Torbjorn for SUNY Potsdam. We have a tie game, best of 5 here, ladies and gentlemen. So strap yourselves in. Map number 3 will be coming up soon, but just to reflect a little bit there on map number 2. An excellent job by the Eagles, incredible job by the Eagles there to keep the defense going as far as getting in to the back line of SUNY Potsdam with the Vero, but unfortunately it's just not enough. Those Vero, Vero is one of those characters where you really have to do some devastating damage to the enemy team to force them to swap to those maybe those characters that they're not that great at, as far as the Soldier 76, the Cassidy, those hit scan players that can really make a difference. But unfortunately, I don't think the Vero was making that big of an impact for the Eagles. So I'd like to maybe see a swap to a different DPS, because I know that the Eagles have some very good DPS players and DPS selections in their lineup. Perhaps the Mei, Moridin on the Mei, the Vendetta, Chewy on the Vendetta is a sight to be seen. So I'm really hoping to see some other DPS picks there that maybe make a bigger impact. But SUNY Potsdam, give them credit where credit is due. They did not give up. We had that really weird reset, and then they just came right on back and were able to continue that push on King's Row, almost like picking up where they left off. So props to SUNY on that. And we have, just like that, we have a 1-1 map scoreline. So we will be right back, take a quick break, and we will be right back with map number 3 of this best of 5 ECAC Collegiate Overwatch playoffs round 1. It's only round 1 and the action is heating up so quickly. So we will be right back. Gonna take a quick break. Your Shoutcaster DeadlyDrew here. Be right back for map number 3. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. There we go. Just have to wake my screen up. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. I have to figure it out. Just a mere technical difficulty with my screen. Hope everyone's having a good evening out there. Welcome back to these ECAC Overwatch playoffs. Round 1, time map score between the Post-University Eagles and SUNY Potsdam. It has been an intense match so far as both teams have rung the bell. And now we are awaiting the picks and bans, the map pick and hero bans for each team. So, with that being said, and we have our first map pick. So we have Post University with their map pick of New Junk City. This is the third map. Game is tied 1-1 at the moment. So New Junk City will be our third map destination. And it seems like, yes, SUNY Potsdam is banning Sigma. So we have the Sigma ban on New Junk City, map number 3. And we are just awaiting Post University's ban, and then we are ready to go, folks. Hope everyone is having a great night out there. Some excellent collegiate Overwatch going on right now. And, Post University has banned the Torbjorn. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting into map number 3 of this ECAC Overwatch playoffs. Just readying up here, and here we go. Make sure we adjust the score line as well. Score line is adjusted 1-1, best of 5. Here we go. New Junk City. Alrighty, on to New Junk City here for map number 3 of this ECAC Overwatch playoffs round 1. Map number 3, Post University answered the bell first, and then it was SUNY Potsdam on King's Row that just brought it back to a tie score line. Now we are on New Junk City, a very, very aggressive map that favors a dive composition. And SUNY Potsdam has been playing a little bit of dive. It looks like they will continue to play a little bit of dive, bringing out the Ombre as Crazy Boy.
Our group energy is interesting.
Very interesting.
And we have Multikel on one of his favorite picks, the Ramatra. Moridin going for the Reaper, Chewy on the Tracer. So Post University coming out with some big swaps here as well.
5, 4,
Benny Boy on the Bastion. French Tuba playing the Reinhardt. Love to see it. Not too many Reinhardts left in the meta, unfortunately, today, as the game has gotten a lot quicker. Has really revolved around and preferred a dive meta for many seasons. As Vero finding a Kiriko on Kiriko mirror pick very quickly as Post University up one healer. Point unlocks in 3 seconds. That's a big pick. Excellent accuracy, mechanical skill there by Vero. Good hit scan with those kunai knives. As it will be Post University to easily cap this first point as SUNY Potsdam lost their healer and vied to regroup rather than continue the team fight. Smart play by them, as in reality it does cost a lot less time. And you just wait for your healer to regroup, especially if it's a Kiriko. Post University playing a little bit of split right now, poking at this choke point as SUNY tries to come out one by one. I think that has to be careful for this Bastion. He is getting focused right now. Nice job by Moridin. Just poke that Reinhardt in the back as he was walking up to try to finish off Post University's tank. Finding another pick is Multikel. Post University playing excellently positioned right now, as SUNY is having a hard time finding their way onto this first point on New Junk City. French Tuba swapping off the Reinhardt on to a Ramatra of his own. Post University already net 99%, make it 100. That'll be a 100% to 0 cap for the Eagles. They are up 1-0 on New Junk City. They gotta find 2 more captures to finish the map here.
I'm on fire.
SUNY Potsdam a little bit split up right now, trying to regroup with each other to get to this next point. Hey, Post University Esports with the raid. Thank you very much. The main channel.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
My ultimate is ready.
This is the sister esports channel for the Post University
Under my
Esports
protection.
program. So if you are a fan of esports in general, fan of Post University Esports, check out the main channel, as well as be sure to follow the sister channel here. Post University Eagles have a good ult economy at the moment, but so do SUNY Potsdam. And they find a way to find value out of their ultimates, though. It has been a problem for SUNY. Out comes a ton of ultimates all at once. Both Ramatras dueling. Out comes the Kiriko ult and Moridin just popping off on the Reaper. A lot of splash damage. As Multikel as well, just cleaning up kills. Post University makes SUNY Potsdam pay for committing all their ults into that team fight. And they still have some ults left in the bank themselves. Post University Eagles have their talons dug in right now to the second point on New Junk City.
I require aid.
Looking to make it a second map victory as well. 90% left. Really doing a good job on the Tracer. Nice tracking there. Making sure that the opposing Lucio player can't get on the point to contest. But someone does get on the point to contest here. And it is French Tuba now off the Ramatra on the Diva for the stall. Not able to stall for long as Post University captures yet another point on New Junk City. Post University on map point here.
I will give you shelter.
We need one more capture to finish off Junk City and be up 2 maps to 1. As they are in a good defensive position as well for this third flashpoint to unlock.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10
DPS players with ults in hand. See if Moridin can find some utility. Being bullied by the Diva at the moment. Able to find the pulse bomb onto Axel. That's a hard target to hit as well, Kiriko. Nice job to Chewy finding the pulse bomb. Big pick once again for the Eagles DPS players. Able to, for the Eagles in general, I should say. Just finding the picks on the correct characters. SUNY Potsdam has not been able to keep their healers alive here on New Junk City. 27% left, or 27% in the bank for Post University on this third capture point. And it is Chewy on the Tracer and Moridin on the Reaper, chasing SUNY Potsdam back to their spawn. A lot of damage coming out from those two. Close range damage. And close range is where SUNY Potsdam needs to get right now. They need to get onto this point, but it's tough when you're taking a ton of up-close damage from the Tracer and Reaper. Great OG Overwatch combo. Still shines even in 2026. Tracer Reaper. As the Kasune comes out goes Multikel. Oh, and the Ombre ult gets canceled by Multikel as well, thanks to the Kitsune. The Kitsune is just absolutely juicing Multikel right now. Diva on the point, French Tuba trying to make a difference here, but getting demeched. 99% to 0. Post University in the overtime. And that will do it on New Junk City as Post University makes it 3 clean 100% to 0 captures against SUNY Potsdam. And Post University wins their second map and is now up 2 maps to 1.
Play of the game.
Multikel on the Ramatra. Able to find a ton of cleanup kills. Really just be an absolute iron fist. But also, you gotta remember, just being supported by the Lucio there as well and the Kiriko. Able to find so many good picks because of his teammates supporting him so well. And nice job to the Eagles on a second map victory here. Very nice job to the Eagles. Looking forward to seeing map number 4 here, as that was map number 3. Post University now up 2-1. Let me actually change that real quick before I forget. Wrong score line there. It's got to be Post. There we go. Swap that up, and we are back. Okay, so that was an excellent map. To recap, the Eagles extremely dominant as far as finding picks and finding those crucial picks as well. Picking the healers and not allowing them to find any value as far as healing their team or finding a good position to get into to make it annoying to be picked from. Post University able to find that early pick onto the Kiriko there with that Kiriko mirror pick from Vero. And it just seems like that the SUNY Potsdam healers were never able to really finally regroup with their team, as Post University just kept on pushing the damage, and just being on the defensive side of things as well helps a lot as far as them being in control of the flashpoint. So Post University taking it 3 captures to nothing on New Junk City. They are up 2 maps to 1 in this best of 5 ECAC Overwatch playoffs round 1. And we will be right back with map number 4. It will be SUNY Potsdam's map pick. So we will see where they go and where we head out to. And we already have our first ban. I don't even know if we need to take a break here, because we already have our first ban by the Post University Eagles. And they are going to be banning the Reinhardt. And it looks like the map pick is going to be New Queen Street. Post University banning the Reinhardt for map number 4, New Queen Street. And now I believe we are just awaiting the ban from SUNY Potsdam. Good to see so many people in chat. Good to see everyone here. Welcome everyone on this Thursday evening. And it seems like we're all good to go. Did we get the other ban here? Yes, and it is SUNY Potsdam banning the Vero. So Post University banning the Reinhardt on New Queen Street, and SUNY Potsdam banning the Vero. So we are about to get into map number 4. Post University on match point here with a scoreline of 2 maps to 1. Can they push it over the line to get that third map and advance in these ECAC Overwatch playoffs to round 2? Well, let's find out, shall we? As we are about to hop into what I believe is New Queen Street. They did say that is the map being selected right now. We are just double checking that. By the way, once again, thank you, Post, for the raid here. Hope you guys had a great stream as well. And hope to see these Eagles advance into the next round. But before they do that, they've got to get through New Queen Street. And here we go.
Match.
On to New Queen Street. Post University up 2 maps to 1 in this best of 5 ECAC Overwatch, Collegiate Overwatch Playoffs round 1. Eagles need 1 more map win to advance to round 2. Can they do it here? Well, let's find out, folks. Your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew, having an excellent time with everyone here. Hope everyone's having an excellent evening. We have had some fantastic Collegiate Overwatch and a lot of just other excellent esport games here on the Post University Esports Channels Network. Let's see what the Eagles will bring
Winning,
out.
I hope.
We've got Moridin on the Symmetra, has been extremely effective on the Symmetra. Great util tonight, great positioning. We've got Chewy on one of the newer Overwatch characters, Omre. We've got Multikel once again making a big impact on the Sigma. KingJackson and Vero on their usual Lucio Kiriko. And now let's tune into SUNY Potsdam. We've got the Kiriko mirror as well. And we have the Omre mirror. We're already getting some poke damage in. Got a little bit of Juno and Torbjorn, and French Tuba vying to go for the Winston. Chewy once again doing an excellent job of clearing that Torbjorn utility early. A lot less poke damage on to your backline. Crazy Boy finds a nice pick onto the Ombre player of Post University. Vero answering back. Vero, the DPS healer. Excellent hit scan once again, finding another crucial pick. Being like a third DPS for the Eagles, or should I say fourth, including Multikel. And the Eagles take control of the robot, pushing the barricade. Trying to get that forward spawn advantage first. Eagles doing a nice job staying grouped up positionally, not to be picked apart so easily. French Tuba taking a lot of damage here down low on the Winston. DPS battling as well for the health pack. Crazy Boy getting picked off by KingJackson. Nice follow-up kill there. Axo on the Juno trying to keep the team up. Chewy finding another big pick. As Post University still in control of the robot, almost to the forward spawn capture point, and that will give them a big advantage.
Soothing your wounds.
Post University not really being aggressed on too much, as SUNY Potsdam is kind of trying to jump in and out. The Winston is diving, but no one is diving with him for SUNY. Post University taking big advantage of that. Focus firing the Winston as he dives in with no support. Robot already halfway to its main capture point here. Post University almost have a full bank of ults. SUNY Potsdam needs to get their ultimates quickly here. Post University is looking to do some major damage around this choke point push. Here comes the satellite vector from the Juno trying to support SUNY Potsdam.
Assistance requested.
Nice rock by Multikel. Absolutely demolishes the Winston. DPS players following up for Post University as everyone's getting involved in this team fight, and another massive team kill for the Eagles, as now they are very close to capturing this and ending this match. Can they do it? Can the Eagles advance to round 2 here in the ECAC playoffs? They have had control of this robot the entire time. Out comes the multi-core to try to deny positioning for the Eagles. But it is Moridin finding a big pick there, now having to retreat a little, back off, wait for the ults to clear. Nice job, and now they'll push forward once again. SUNY Potsdam needs to find an answer, and they need to find it now, or is it too late? Eagles finding picks left and right. I think this is going to do it, folks. As the Eagles finding more picks towards this point. Another 3 in a row. One last Torbjorn turret clear, and your Post University Eagles will advance to round number 2 in the ECAC playoffs. Excellent job to the Eagles as they claim victory tonight in round 1 of the ECAC playoffs. Congratulations to the Post University Eagles as they advance to round 2 in the ECAC Collegiate Overwatch playoffs. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Congratulations, guys. GG's all around. Love to see the good sportsmanship as well. SUNY Potsdam wishing Post University a great season, or a good luck in the rest of their playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, what an excellent matchup tonight. The final score, your Post University Eagles 3, SUNY Potsdam 1. Post University will advance to the ECAC playoffs round number 2, which will be going on next week. Very excited for that. Stay tuned to the Post University channel here, the esports main channel, to find out when that match is. It'll be coming up next week, I'm guessing around the exact same time. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. An incredible match tonight. The Eagles get the dub. And that was a very fun match to cast. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much. Big shout out to the Post University Esports main channel and Post University Esports sister channel here for allowing me to stream these games. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoy watching these amazing collegiate esport athletes just do their thing. and ball out and have a good time. So thank you. I've had an excellent time this evening. Hope you guys did as well. Congrats to the Eagles on advancing to the ECAC playoffs, round number 2. Good luck, guys. Can't wait to see you guys continue to dominate. Until next time, this is your Shoutcaster, DeadlyDrew, wishing you all an excellent weekend. And until next time, we'll see you guys here next time on the Post University Esports channel. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later. Good evening, and bye-bye.